Hi, my name is Selena. I am taking Math 141 with Dr. Rivera. I got problem number 13, and it is about a survey of 2,200 college students about the time of the day they prefer class revealed. They all reveal the following: so 860 liked morning classes, 1,142 liked afternoon classes, 787 liked evening classes, 277 liked morning and afternoon classes, and 121 liked morning and evening classes. 258 liked afternoon and evening classes, and then lastly 33 liked all three of them. So at first I was kind of confused about where all these numbers were coming from because it was adding up to way more than 2,200. So I started off with the most basic thing that I would know, which would be my graph. So right here I have a whiteboard. I do this. Okay. So I have the diagrams, and this would be for the morning circle, the afternoon, and the evening. So we know that 33 liked all three classes. So we would put the 33 in the middle, so it would be right there. I don't think you can see it from that color. Um, Maybe I try switching colors so you're able to see. So 33. Then the next step would be, we know that 33 liked all three of them. Now we have to see, we have to distinguish in between them. So how many like which one? So we know that 277 like morning and afternoon classes. So 277 between these two, it would be 277. Uh, this way. And then 121 would be between morning and evening classes. And then the last one would be 258, which would be from afternoon and evening classes. So I'm putting it on the outside right now so that I can go ahead and subtract from 33 from each one of the numbers, because if I go ahead and plug them in, I realize that it's giving me more than it should because I'm counting it twice. So there, for 121 minus 33 equals 88. Um, 277 minus 33 is 244. And um, and then 258 minus 33 equals 225. So right here, 225. So we got that by subtracting the 121 from morning to and evening, morning and afternoon, and then afternoon with evening. So we already did that. Now, the next step would be, the way that I did it, so I didn't get confused because I was a little confused on how to get the number. Since the morning had 860, right? Supposedly 860 liked the morning. Then in the afternoon, it was 1142, I believe. That's one of my problems. 1142. Then on the evening, it was 787. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is add these up and then subtract them from this number right here, which is 787. So let me go ahead and show you how I would do it. So 244 plus 88 plus 33, because since it is all in that one circle, that's how I would do it. So, oops. And then the total would be 495. So, because 7, 8, and 9. 495 here. And let's just showing my work. Now, if I'm doing this one, it would be 244 plus 33 plus 225, which 7. This would be 502. No. No, I'm wrong. Okay, so I just confused myself. Oh, I understand now. So, okay, so I did this one wrong. So this one would be 365. This one would be 502. And then if we add this up, I'll make it look so sloppy. Those numbers. So 225, 88, 33, and that would equal 14, 346. Now, the way that I got it was subtract. So, I added them up and then I subtracted them. So now if I'm going to go ahead and subtract this one, it's going to be 7, 15, okay? So we know that this would be 5, this would be a 9, and then this would be a 4, so this would be the total of people who only liked morning classes. And then if we go down to this one, it's 0, and then 4 stays down there. 11 minus 5 is 6, and then that's the answer for this one. Now this one would be 7 minus 6 is 1, 4, and 4. So this is the answer for this one. So that's what I would get from subtracting the number that it gave us at first, the 860, the 1142, and 787. So we already put them all to their in their circles. And now to answer the questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and erase this real quick so that I'm not too confused on the numbers. Make it look clean. Okay. So since it is gonna be um sorry, it's really hard to do this. I'll just do it this way. So 860, 142, and 787. This equals 9, then this equals 18. Round the 1, so I believe, okay, that's a 1. So that's a 1017 to 7889 when only 2,200 people surveyed. So, whatever was left over, I was a little confused here too until I read my notes. Whatever was left over, which from the 2,200, which is 850, because that crosses this out. So 589 is what is the other people that were surveyed but don't like any of the classes. So what we do to them, we put them on the side. I'm going to put them on this side since I don't use them side. And those are the people who don't like any of the classes. Or any of the times for the classes. So that's 589. So that is how I want to go ahead and put every number on its place. Now to answer the first question for this, for my first question, it was how many people liked morning classes only. So we're not going to go ahead and count these because they didn't only like morning classes, they also liked something else. So 495 would be the answer for the first question. Okay. So that's that one. Then how many people did not like evening classes? So that for that question, how many people did not like evening classes? And I'm gonna use a different marker now, the one that you can't see. But okay, how many people did not like evening classes? And that is super easy because all we're gonna go ahead and do is add up this one. This one. Then we're gonna add up this one and this one because since the way that I did it, I did this. So all this part right here means that they did like the evening classes. So we add up 640, 244, and 495 together. We get 1,379 people that did not like evening classes. So that's our answer for the second question. Now, sorry, I just want to erase this. Okay. Now for the third one is how many people liked afternoon and evening classes but not morning classes. So then that would mean that they liked afternoon and after school afternoon and evening classes. So we would have to go with this one right here, this one, and then this one. So if we add those up together, because these are the only ones that did not like any of the morning classes, which I'm putting a line through, it would be 640, 225, 441, and but not more like afternoon and evening classes. Okay, how many people liked afternoon and evening classes but not morning classes? Okay, sorry. So I messed up the question because I thought I did not read it right. However, how many people liked evening and evening and afternoon classes? And that would happen to be 225 because the way that the question is worded is and they're both together right here. So this is an and status. Okay, now the next question would be how many people liked morning or evening classes but not afternoon classes? Um, and it would be how many people liked morning or evening classes but not afternoon classes? It would be this one with this one and then this one. So if we want to go ahead and add those all up, since we're not going to do anything from this circle attached, it comes up to 1024. And then how many people liked morning or afternoon classes? Like I said, morning, afternoon classes. How many people liked it? It would be um, this one, this, and this. Hold on. It's just sometimes I overthink this and I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Oh, okay. So, okay, so yeah. So the answer would be 1379. Because how many people like morning or afternoon class? No, see, once again, it's incorrect. I understand what I'm doing wrong now. I'm sorry. So, what it's asking about is or, okay? So, that is what is throwing me off sometimes, the or. That's why I need to reread it like maybe 3 times. So, 495 or 640. So if we add those up together, it equals 1,000. Yeah, 1,135 because it's either or. So that would be my problem solving material. And thank you so much. And yeah, thanks.